Welcome back to the SDOA, where we pick characters from all forms of comics, movies, books, everything along those lines, and all forms of entertainment against one another in battle. Now, today what we have for you is we have Aquaman from the DC Comics universe going up against Ikaris from the Marvel Comics universe. Now, we are doing a similar thing to last week where we are letting you, our audience, decide who won this battle, so please let us know down below in the comments. Now, let's get into that battle.
Alright, for this next match, I am going to be Aquaman. Just had a movie come out recently, which doesn't explain much of his powers, but he has the ability to control aquatic life. Some versions of him, it's aquatic life even that evolved outside of, so like seagulls, because that was comics at the time. But for this version, aquatic life specifically, and then he has super strength, super speed, his magical trident. He's your typical superhuman everything, with his ability to control fish and sea creatures, and then magical trident.
Alright, and then I have Ikaris, who is the leader of the Eternals, which is an ancient race created by, I believe it was the Celestials at a point in time. And they just created this race of more or less what they would be considered as gods to an extent. So Ikaris is the leader of that. He is able to manipulate cosmic energy to enhance himself in a variety of different ways, because that's more or less what he's kind of made out of. So he just manipulates that to be able to fly, to be able to augment his own strength and everything along those lines, along with having laser eye beams, essentially.
Naturally.
Yeah.
We are on a shield helicarrier over Venice, Italy, the city on the water. No preparation. All right, and I start.
All right.
Alright, so Aquaman over Venice on a shield helicarrier. Not the ideal circumstances starting on the helicarrier, because you fly. I understand that. Aquaman has dealt with someone very similar to you. Might have heard of him, known as Superman. Eye beams and everything, flight, super strength. I am on par with Superman, who is the strongest character in DC's world. Chances are, depending on how full this helicarrier is, I'm probably going to take out one of the props just so it does a bit more of a descent to the ground, so that I'm a little bit closer to the water. Helicarriers can bring themselves safely to the ground with only one prop removed. I would know about this because I am shared universe. We know about each other, and if anyone knows about S.H.I.E.L.D., it would be the Justice League. So once the fight is on the ground, I'm basically going to take things and I'm going to start chucking them at you with extreme accuracy. Ikaris seems the type to want to brawl. I don't think he's going to run from it. I don't think he's going to sit up in the air flying away from me. So once we get on the ground, it's basically going to come down to who's the better fighter. You have your beams, I have my magical trident. We're not in the water, even though we are on the water. I will be able to duck in and out of the river if need be, to kind of get a little bit of a respite, then come right back up and fight you. I've trained with Wonder Woman, who is the goddess of war at the current time, I believe. She is the best combatant in the DC universe, and I'm really good.
Okay, so as far as it goes, if you want to try and take down the shield helicarrier, I do transmute things so I can fix it, and I can keep us up in the air. So you're going to try to bring it down low. I don't have to have that happen if I don't want it to, because I can transmute. So I can fly, and even if it was spinning, it's not going to affect Ikaris in any way, because he's a guy who's gone through space and stuff like that before, so spinning on a helicarrier won't affect him in his fighting ways. He is very calm and collected, so he's not like a bull rush type of person normally. He is willing to fight, but he's not like, I believe it's Gilgamesh is the powerhouse of the group, who's just like a hothead that punches things. But Ikaris, who is willing to fight, will be able to, if we do end up on the ground, he'll be able to fight you down there. But for this, he's going to keep us up in the air because he knows about you through all of this, so he'll know that going to water gives you more of an advantage. Because he does lead the Eternals, he is an extreme tactician, which is something I apparently pick characters for. So he will be able to fight you, and he has thousands of years on his side as far as combat and training and all of that, because, I mean, I know you're very good at what you do, but it being an Eternal, he has age and experience in defeating people that are supposed to be much better than him or stronger than him in any way, which is why he does lead the group, because he is technically the most powerful, even if not the most powerful, if it makes any form of sense whatsoever.
Absolutely.
But his I-beams, he'll be able to knock you back, knock you down. Punches from him have taken down people like the Hulk or Red Hulk, drawn blood from them, everything along those lines. Just the big base stats for punching things. So he'll be able to go hand-to-hand combat with you if we need to, but we are up in the air yet.
All right. Aquaman was the leader of the Justice League at one point in time, and he is the leader of an entire nation, the largest nation on Earth, Atlantis. His tactical abilities are prophetic in the way that his mind works. He is quite unique. That the Throne of Atlantis storyline, that was actually his tactic. The storyline that brought the entire world to its knees with an Atlantis attack, that was his doing. Of course, he was the one who stopped it flat, but just another thing to add to his resume. You can try and transmog the thing back to normal, but I'll just sit there with the trident in there, and then as soon as you try and mess with me, I'll just go after you. I will bring it down. I will out-combat you. I will out-tactics you.
I will argue that you won't out-tactics me, but that's a whole long thing to discuss, so I'm just going to say that you won't. But what it is, if you're going to sit there and like try to destroy the helicarrier constantly, he has multiple ways to attack you that you don't have on him. So he can still hit you from a distance. You might be able to throw some things at me, but he'll be able to transmogrify the damage you're doing and still be able to attack you with his laser vision, which is similar to Superman. So this is a guy,
Yeah.
But he'll be able to attack you that way. All Eternals are telekinetics, and he is a telekinetic as well, so he can throw stuff back at you if you want to get into the throwing war. He'll just send it right back at you. So he's going to be able to keep his distance, be smart about everything, and just attack you and keep you from like getting even remotely close to him so that you can do any damage. He'll just keep you far away and do damage to you that way until you're down. You just heard the arguments from either side of the battle. Now, who do you think won? And let us know in the comments below. Was it the King of Atlantis, Aquaman, or was it the leader of the Eternals, Ikaris? Please, if you like our videos, please like and subscribe to our channel, and we will have a battle for you every Saturday out and ready for you to vote on and let us know who won, everything along those lines. And please, comment and let us know how wrong we were. Now, we will see you next time right here on the SDLA. Right? Right? Get to that battle. Yeah, thanks.